Hi, guys. Welcome to lesson 3 of our third week of learning online. I hope everyone's doing well and that you are finding our lessons easy and fairly simple to navigate through. So, in lesson 3 today, we're going to be learning about this concept called opportunity cost. And in learning about it, I want you guys to think about something for a minute. I want you to think about that it never seems like we have enough time. Time is always an issue. And I want you to imagine that you have 1 hour of free time tonight that you did not expect to have. And what would you do with this hour? I'll give you a minute to think about that. How many of you, I wonder, had several things that you would like to do in that hour? You might have thought, I can take a nap, or I can spend this hour getting me something to eat, or I can go call a friend. You had lots of choices that you could have made with that 1 hour. So, whatever you chose, let's say you chose to go see some friends, that means you didn't choose some items. And that's the kind of thing that we're going to be looking at today is what do we call that you didn't choose? Here are some vocabulary terms. We've talked about trade-off before in one of the other lessons, that a trade-off is simply a choice. Every time you make a choice, because of scarcity, it's called a trade-off. We don't have enough something, we've got to make choices. So we call that a trade-off. You gain something, but you got to give something up. So that thing that you're giving up is an opportunity cost. And that's what our lesson this week is going to be about, is that opportunity cost. And being more specific, the definition is that the value of that next best alternative that you gave up. Okay. And so we know in facing scarcity that we've got to make choices. And when we make choices, we're giving something up. And that thing that we give up, that second choice that we had, is our opportunity cost. So here's how I want you to approach it. When you choose something, what does making that choice cost you? So, for example, if you have a choice to work or study for a test and you choose to work, what did that choice cost you? Well, it cost you the opportunity to study for your test. So, in a bigger picture, it could have cost you making an A in a class, or it could have cost you actually passing that test or not. So, by making that choice, it cost me something. So, if I can choose to either drive the speed limit or go over the speed limit. If I choose to go over the speed limit, I'm giving up the opportunity to drive the speed limit, and value-wise, it might cost me through a ticket. Okay. Now, they're not all like that. Anytime we make a choice, what we didn't choose is our opportunity cost. It's always going to cost us that. So, as you're going through this lesson, it's set up just like it has been the last few weeks. You'll go through, I've given you also a brief information page that redefines opportunity cost, gives you some examples about how all that works. And so you can kind of, go back to it and reference it if you don't want to watch this video. And then you're going to have an activity where you're actually going to be given a scenario. And in the scenario, it will allow you to create the trade-offs and tell what your opportunity cost is.